Hi, my name is Alistair Izobell, and I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm a producer of live theatre and live events. Cigaro's Cigar Lounge at 227 Long Street in Cape Town was started by a very, very good friend of mine, Gerald Davids, who owns Club 169 on Long. It's one of the most famous clubs in Cape Town on the strip of live entertainment in the CBD. By the 2nd of March, we walked in here. I stood in this venue. It was basically a shell with some club furniture, and we started designing it, and within a month, on the 2nd of April this year, 2021, we opened this beautiful space, very intimate and wonderful space, to a collective of people that came in and were just absolutely thrilled at the fact that we had live entertainment that also not only provided work to musicians, and we had a DJ and incredible bar staff, and we turned it into the space that now is home for so many people who frequent it now, the Cigaro's Cigar Lounge with live entertainment. And so I'm thrilled to say that we have a space that is safe, that is intimate, that is for adults, waar groot mense kan wees, and you have people coming here to enjoy the really, really wonderful thing called the creative industry that gets them to have a good evening safely at Cigaro's Cigar Lounge. So that's mine, Gerald David's beautiful, beautiful space on 227 Long Street. So one of the great things about being an entrepreneur is always finding little things to do. And I was also now owning a place with Gerald Davids. I was approached by a gentleman to endorse and also create a brand new wine selection, which I then committed to and done. And I've got my beautiful brand new wine. This is the Chenin Blanc. It's called Alistair Izobell Vines, and you get it at Cigaro's, and it's also available if you contact me. It is a beautiful young vineyard. I've also got a beautiful Merlot and a beautiful Cabernet, and it is stunning, and a beautiful Pinotage. It's a young vine. It is fruity, it is light, it is beautiful for a starter when you're going out, and you can get it right here at Cigaro's. Alternatively, you can contact me by getting onto my social media pages, and it is just delightful. That's Vines, Alistair Izobell Vines. Page 3, All About the Arts Unmasked, is a beautiful brand new publication that speaks about the arts industry and creative industry holistically, with a tentacle that goes into tourism, and also the reality of what Cape Town particularly has to offer. But that was born out of an idea of my many nights of insomnia, and also being the person I am that is always trudging on, attempting to do new businesses and new ideas. And that's what the creative industry is all about, is creating thought processes, ideas, etc., and turning it into tangible realities. I wanted to, through the last 18 months of lockdown, find a space with all the incredible, tumultuous stories that had come out of the realities of the arts industry and the creative industry being torn apart by literally being told you cannot work anymore. Not that people didn't want to, we could not work due to the reality of what we all faced as humanity. And I woke up about a month ago, and I thought I want to create a product that has the narrative of speaking power into the success stories of those who had survived thus far in the creative industry, for them to have a voice worldwide, where there was going to be a cross-pollination of narratives that was going to be solutions-based, and also success in terms of how people have navigated through it by the strength of what they inherently as creative people have, and the tenacious ability of the creative industry, and also how they innovatively come up with ideas to sustain themselves during a period that we never ever realized would attack us as creatives or as human beings. And I then phoned a collective of my friends around the world, from Broadway in America to the West End of London to Australasia, Southeast Asia, in the different provinces in South Africa, and spoke to stakeholders within the creative industry and asked if they would be prepared to commit and also contribute to these pages that were empty at this point and just an idea in my head. It was absolutely incredible, because from painters to writers to directors to musical directors to technicians, stage managers, all came to the fore and said, yes, we want our stories to be told. And we filled these pages, 75 of them, within a month, and created one of the most beautiful free publications that gets delivered to homes and also at intersections and at hotels. I have been very, very blessed to be able to be born onto the soil of the tip of Africa, where one of the most cosmopolitan cities exist, where we get to thrive amongst a myriad of different personalities, different people, different generations of an influx of slaves to people from Java, Indonesia, and the Americas, and Europe, and Australasia, and they all came here to this melting pot of beautiful, beautiful people, and one of the most aesthetically beautiful cities in the world. And what we have to offer here, not only from an entertainment point of view, but van 'n menspunt af, waar mense so gegee is teenoor die feit dat hulle kan saam leef en saam dinge doen, en waar daar 'n gees van omhelsing is tussen mense, where people literally gravitate around each other to be able to cross-pollinate ideas, living and coexisting, and celebrate the humanity that exists in all of us. And that to me is absolutely wonderful. Besides the beautiful Table Mountain and our beautiful vineyards in the Stellenbosch and Paarl and Boerland area, and the Grabouw area of our apple pickers, and just the aesthetic beauty of the West Coast, is just a joy to exist and live in this absolutely wonderfully mind-blowing city and province, the Western Cape. And so I implore you, if you're not from here, come and visit us, and you'll certainly have your heart smile as we embrace you and celebrate the fact that you get to sample a bit of the gift of this wonderful city called the City of Cape Town. One of my favorite little towns in Cape Town would certainly be Paternoster. It is one of the most gemful, beautiful, aesthetically wonderfully made places that we've been gifted, with a lot of history, but it is beautiful, it is serene, and it certainly makes you contemplate your existence and the reality of what your contribution to life is. When you're there in Paternoster, you know that you belong.